Hello, everybody. Just concluding my practice here. I can't remember the rest of that one. Quite nice, though. No, Craig. Not good enough for that. I just play for my own amusement. Hello, everybody. Look, it's 3 minutes before 7. Let's have a pre-quiz for all the early birds. Right, early birds. Ollie's in a truck. Nice one. Right, quick pre-quiz to get you on the wheel. You know, we had the Thames TV sting the other day. Identify this one. Right, that's an old ITV regional ident. Which region? I'll play it again. Nice. You'll only know this if you're my age. If you're younger, all right, no sound. What? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Or just not the music? Or what? Now, let me try and fix that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should be able to hear me. Let's have a look at this over here. It looks like you can hear me. Hear you, not the thing. Right, okay. Now, why is that? Let's have a look. This sometimes happens. Sometimes it resets itself. You can't hear that? Can you play the... No. You've got to hear the... It's a tiny little sting. I need to be able to play music anyway, so you can hear that. Let's try something different. Can hear you now. Right, can you hear this? Should be able to hear something. You should be able to hear Phil Collins now. No music. Right, okay, that's weird. It looks like I should be able to hear it. Let me just try something else. Why does it have to be weird? Why can it just not be? Your face, take a look at me now. There's just an empty space. I've made a wee change. You might be able to hear it now.
Is against the odds, and that's what I've got to face.
Right. Well, it's now 7:01. I was going to do something quick, just for folk turning up early. Let's do it anyway. Like I said, it's an old ITV regional sting. Which region is it? Here it is. Nice. I'll play it one more time. You will only know that if you're as old as me. But you used to hear it before certain shows. Nah, not Yorkshire, not Anglian, not Grampian. All good guesses. Not HTV. We had that the other week. Not Anglia. Anglia is a really good one, actually. Saving that for saving that for a different day. No. Not Tyne Tees, not Granada, not Wales, not Thames, not Border, not Avon. Play it one more time. It was like a white star on a dark blue background. That was the. I associate it with Runaround and Mike Reid. That's what I always think of when I hear that little bit of music. Someone's got it. Yeah, Jonathan's got it. Southern. That's right, Southern. Okay, right. So that was just supposed to be a couple of seconds, but took a wee while to get it working, and then it took you a wee bit of time to answer the question. So never mind. Jonathan Doyle is first on the wheel. I'm just typing you there. Okay, right. Let's get a quiz started because now suddenly, after being here on good time, I'm running late. That's the way it goes. Hope you're all well. I'm going to change this thing to the normal one. Yeah, it's just easier to see the comments if I do that. Right, hope you're all well. I'm well here. Trump uses Friends Reunited. Nice. Yeah, he's running out of websites, isn't he? He might come on here. I don't mind. I'm into free speech. I get Donald Trump on here, and he can answer quiz. Well, he probably won't be very good at the quiz, but he can spew his bile in the comments in between. That's all right. That's fine. Someone phone him up. Tweet. Oh no, you can't tweet him anymore. Someone get in touch with him. Come and do the quiz, Trumpo. So give us a share, please. That'd be nice. Be very useful. Live quiz starts soon. How you play? If you've not been here before, it's very straightforward. It's a pub quiz. I'm Dots Ball. I'm the quiz master. I ask the questions. You answer the questions. Do that by writing them down. There's only 5 at a time, so just write down the answers. Each round is 5 questions. After the round, I'll give you the answers. You mark yourself. Be lenient but fair, I would say. And then don't shout out answers in the chat unless I'm specifically asking you to do that, because most of the time, don't shout out answers in the chat. Just see how you do. But occasionally I'll ask you a question, and first in the chat, who gets it right will get on the wheel of prizes for later on. Last time we played was Monday. I am Spartacus. Ms. Duff was right at the head of the table, 76 points. Me, myself, and iPhone. UK Alliance Happy Gang all in the 70s. And then the other scores here. I see Colin saying, what happens when Trump doesn't win the quiz? Well, presumably an armed insurrection, but, might get the numbers up. It might be might be good for business. Don't know. Lumpy Gravy on Tom Blonde, Jocks No Mad, Purple Burglar Alarms. Down in the 40s, we've got Big and Easy, Amy and John, Grockle, Social Outcast, Jesus, Worshippers, who I think I noticed are back tonight. But yes, he is a racist. Yeah, that's what he's all about. It's one of the things he's all about. He's mainly about himself. He's mainly racist against the non-orange people. He likes orange people. He might like, that's my kind of colour theme. He might quite like it. I don't know. He'll definitely say he won the quiz anyway, because you mark yourself. He'll come back with 700 points. Yeah, he won. He did bigly. Especially on the pick 5 round, I get 300. Pub quiz is right here. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock on a Friday. I've been thinking about this for a little while. I'm just going to try it for a month, see how it goes. 9 o'clock on Fridays, because there's some people who can't do the quiz at 7 because they've made the mistake of having children. And if they want to come and do the 9 o'clock quiz, then I'll do it once a week. I'll do it on Fridays. And it will be a repeat of the 7 o'clock one. So it'll be the same quiz. There'll be a few different things. But all the shouty out stuff will be different. But the main quiz will be the same. So 9 o'clock on Friday, that's now an option. All right. Zoom quiz, hire me to do that. Hey, it's the baker. There he is. Just in time, just commented. I like orange people. That's James Morrison, also known as James the Baker. He's our hero. He's our hero of the breed. And he has been sponsoring the quiz all the way through the lockdown. Thanks very much, James. Herbie's the shop. Tell me, James, I was going to message you. Is the shop still open? What's the hours? It's William Street, ladies and gentlemen, West End in Edinburgh. You go there and get high quality stuff. Don't get the rubbish out of supermarkets. Go and get some good stuff. And you could win 4 healthy loaves of bread tonight. There's some previous winners having some happy bites. Hello, Mr. Scanlon. Hello, Michael. Hello, Marion. Lorna's glued to the impeachment on the news. I mean, there's nothing to see, is there? They'll impeach him and then nothing will happen. Then it'll be a new president next week. It'll be fine. Right, same letter round. We're starting now. Yeah, it's 7 minutes past 7. I aim to get started at 5 past, so we're only 2 minutes behind time. It's not too bad. Oh, Graham's birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Graham. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. He's the one who lets me take the credit for the good answers and takes the blame for the bad answers. He also delivers the prizes. What's not to love? Yeah, well done, Graham. Happy birthday. I hope you're not really old. Okay. Let's go. Right. First round, all the answers start with the same letter. Yeah? You know how it goes. Number 1. Which Charles Dickens book features a character called the Artful Dodger? The Artful Dodger is a character in which book by Charles Dickens? Name the novel. Hey, there's a few birthday wishes coming in for Graham. Nice work. That'll be +1 on the score. Remember, it's +1 if it is your birthday. Airports. Gardermoen is the main airport for which capital city? Remember, the thing about this round is that all of the answers start with the same letter. So if you've got one answer, then you've got the letter, and you can guess the other ones. So Gardermoen. I don't know how you pronounce it. Something like that. Gardermoen. Number that says 5. It should say 3. This is question 3. Which part of a newspaper do you write if you are a necrographer? Look at the first part of that word, necrographer. Which part of a newspaper do you write if you're the necrographer? That is actually question number 3. I'll fix that in a second. Number 4. For which 1954 film did the young Marlon Brando win an Oscar for playing a character called Terry Malloy? Terry Malloy, played by Marlon Brando. Oscar-winning performance. Name the film. A famous film from Marlon Brando's early career. And the final question, this should probably say, oh no, it does say 5. I changed that one. Which food is the focus of an annual festival in Whitstable in Kent, which is usually held in the last week of July? So Whitstable, it's by the coast. So what's the food festival they have down there in Whitstable last week in July? A famous food festival. Now, if you don't mind me for just a second, I'm just going to go and change that number because that's annoying. Just going to turn it off for a second. There we go. That's better. It would be the same on the other one. Yep. And then you tell me if you're ready. And then I'll just quickly tell you these questions one more time in case you missed any. Right. This is back on now. So, number one is name the Charles Dickens novel, which includes The Artful Dodger. Number two, Gardermoen is the main airport for which capital city? It says city you're looking for. What's the name of the capital city that has Gardermoen as the main airport? Number three, which part of a newspaper do you write if you are the necrographer? Look at the first part of the word. That'll help you. Necro. Number four, Marlon Brando film where he played Terry Malloy, won an Oscar. What's the name of the film? Lots of you are ready. Thanks for telling me you're ready. And number five, Whitstable in Kent. What is their annual food festival that's a big event down there in Kent? Okay, right. I think everyone's ready. Thank you for telling me that you're ready. That's what I like to see, because then I know that I can move on. So here we go. Here come the answers. Now you mark yourself here. So you mark yourself 2 points for each correct answer. Okay. Here we go. So did you get a letter? I'm sure you did. Well, you know what? I think it was slightly tricky round. I don't want any thumpingly obvious ones, I don't think. Maybe Oliver Twist. Well, that's the first answer. Oliver Twist is the Charles Dickens book, right? 2 points for that. Here's the first question, get on the wheel. Who's that? Who's in the picture over there playing the Artful Dodger? Who is that person? First person to answer this in the chat. This is a shouty out one. Will get their name on the wheel of prizes. A famous person when they were very young playing the part of the Artful Dodger. Yes, Alison's got that straight away. It is Phil Collins, the Beast. Beast. Nice one. Peter Tork. Nah, it does look like Peter Tork. I know what you mean. But it's the Beast himself, Phil Collins, the ultimate dark force. Oops. Pressed the wrong button there. Made that disappear. Get it back. Aye, well done, Alison. Was that Alison? I think it was. I've typed in Phil Collins. Alison. Noodle doodles. Okay, you're on the wheel. Right, number two. Gardermoen, that is Oslo. Oslo in Norway, of course. Necrographer, necro. Necro is dead. Yeah, so it's obituaries, the death notices. When someone famous has died, they write a little piece, the obituary. That's necrography, technical term. Number four is a pretty well-known film. I've never seen it, actually, but it's On the Waterfront. There they are. Well, there he is. On the Waterfront, Marlon Brando, and 2 points for all of these. And number five, the Whitstable Festival in Kent in the last week of July is focused on oysters. Okay, oysters is correct. So there you go. There's there's an oyster before it got caught. It could have been a contender. That's all I know about that. Just that quote, that voice. That's it. That's all I know. 2 points for each correct answer, but add these bonus points on. You add 2 points if you are a Facebook or a YouTube subscriber. If you're not, subscribe now. Hit subscribe button down there and get 2 points instantly. You add 1 point if somebody has done a share on the quiz. And if you're Graham, you get +1. Or if it's your birthday and you're not Graham. But it has to be your birthday. Scores are coming in for the first round. You don't have to tell me, but it's nice when a lot of you do. Pavlov's dog's got 13. Hello, Mark. Hello, Jonathan. 13 points and on the wheel. Great start. Michael Graven. That's the Chameleons. 13. Bill. Hello, Bill. 13 points. Marion's 13. Oh, John's just dropped a couple there on 9, but mainly 11s and 13s. That's all good stuff, right? Fantastic. And you all right, Phil? That's all cats. Talking Italian or something. Yeah, all right, let's go. There's all the answers. Oliver Twist, Oslo, obituaries, on the waterfront, oysters. Yeah. Right, let's crack on. Picture round. I've all been there. Broken down. Right, picture round. 5 pictures. Number 1 is a temple. In which country is this building, which is a popular tourist attraction? All right, so name the country. That's a building which is a temple. Which country is it in? A lot of tourists go there, and a lot of pilgrims as well. Not just the tourists. Okay, number 2. It's a robin, right? It's a robin redbreast. You all know that. But what's the correct Latin name for the robin redbreast? Is it? It's one of these. So what you got? Phoca vitulina, Canis latrans, and Erythacus rubicula. Great words, great names. My birthday isn't for 3 years and falls on a Sunday, so presumably you're talking 29th of Feb, Mr. Doyle, which was just before the lockdown. Just look at my calendar. So this year, 1st of March is a Monday. If you celebrate on the 1st of March, you know, that'll probably work out. Anyway, pick a Latin name for the robin out of those. Phoca vitulina, Canis latrans, or Erythacus rubicula. Who's this? This is picture number 3. It's a Hollywood film star. And in this photograph, he's travelled to South Korea to take part in a strange South Korean television game show. So who is that? He's a very well-known Hollywood actor. And he's got, I don't know what's that is on his head. Condom? I don't know. Tights? I don't know. So who's that? It's a comic actor, somebody you know. Number 4. What is the name of this type of machine? Okay, what kind of device is this? It's a one-word answer. There's a one-word name for this type of thing. And the last one, number 5, is Ed Sheeran. Or is that the real Ed Sheeran, or is it a lookalike? So, actual Ed Sheeran or lookalike Sheeran? What's going on there? So, I'll do a quick recap. Tell me if you're ready. So, name the country for this one. What country is that famous temple in? Number 2, pick out the right Latin name for your robin redbreast. Phoca vitulina, Canis latrans, Erythacus rubicula. Thanks for telling me you're ready. Hollywood movie star is this, a comic actor. Travelled to South Korea to take part in a TV game show here. So basically will do anything for PR. Number 4, what kind of device is this? And the last one, real Sheeran or false Sheeran? Ready! That's a proper ready there. All your other readies are just backdated, just pretending, just sliding. That's a proper ready. That's a gladiators ready! Contenders ready! Beautiful. Right, let's go. Let's get it on. How was this round? I don't think it was too difficult. Maybe the Robin's a bit more difficult, but I think most of you get this one. It's in India. It's the Golden Temple at Amritsar, which I think is in the Punjab. Question to get on the wheel. Which religion is this temple sacred to? Whose sacred place is this? Name the religion. First person to put this in the comments will get on the wheel. That's right, yep. John Meacham is right in there. Meacham or Meekham. It's the Sikhs. It's the holiest temple of the Sikh religion. Some of you saying Hindus and Buddhists and Islam. Nah, it's the Sikhs. Right. Nice work. Gary had it as well, just slightly behind. You won't see everybody else's comments, Gary, because you're on Twitter, whatever that is. But most of us are over here on YouTube. So if you want to see everybody else's comments, come to YouTube. That's where all the action is. You don't have to. It's just as fine watching it over there. But if you want to see everybody else's chat, that's where we are. Right. Okay. So number 2 points for India, by the way. Number 2, the bird is an Erithacus rubicula. Erithacus rubicula. Na 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 na. In fact, it's just said that my comment didn't go in Periscope because it doesn't like links, but don't really know how to solve that, to be honest. We're on YouTube. Anyway, YouTube Dr. Paul. Number 3, who's right? Did you get this one? This is difficult. It's Jack Black. Jack Black. Let us know if you got that. Let us know if you got it wrong and what you put if you got it wrong. Be interested to see what you were saying. Number 4 is a tick tock, tick tock. It's a metronome for you musicians. Keep you in time, keep the tempo. And number 5, real Ed Sheeran or fake Ed Sheeran. It is a lookalike. A false Sheeran. I mean, quite a good one, like. Let's get the guy's name. He's called Ty Jones. Ty Jones, Ed Sheeran lookalike, which is a hell of a job. Guess Jack Black. Graham put Vince Vaughn. Right, yeah, that's reasonable. I guess Jack Black, but only because you look quite tubby for a Hollywood star. Is he the only one? Is he the only tubby Hollywood person? Are all Hollywood people are gym people these days, aren't they? Guys like Hugh Jackman, George Clooney. They all work out. Why is that saying X's? What's that? That was number 2. That was all right. It's a replacement question. Erithacus rubicula. Is that one? I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it right now because it don't matter nothing. Erithacus rubicula. Okay. Erithacus rubicula. Do do do. Robin Redbreast. There we go. Put Thailand. What for? South Korean. Hubby John Travolta. Aye, it does look. Aye. Didn't get the squish face Wally. That's nice. Who him to be an Ed Sheeran look like? I think he does all right. He gets gigs, you know what I mean? It's a funny old career though. Oh, you put Thailand for the temple. Yeah, that's reasonable as well. You're not the only one. Mr. Kilo H got Thailand as well. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's the Golden Temple at Amritsar. Another bonus question to get on the wheel. Which James Bond film does that temple appear in? The Golden Temple at Amritsar is featured. It's a location in a Bond film. Name that film. First person to get this in. Yeah, that's right. Octopussy. It's John. Nice work. That's John got on the wheel twice out of one question. That's amazing. Okay. Nah, not Brown Eye. That's still to come out, that one. Gonna be the best Bond ever. Right, let's move on. What we got next? Sound round. So it's films again. I did this once last week, and I'm going to do it again. Don't worry, I'm not going to do it this frequently. It's just a couple to get going. So I'm going to play clips from films, and you got to name the films. I say don't worry. Some of you enjoyed it. Some of you thought it was not great. So I'm just going to do it one more time just now. I might do it again in a few weeks. So film clips, and you have to name the film. All the correct answers are over there on the list, and there are 5 clips. Okay, so there's 5 right ones, 5 wrong ones. Here we go. Here is the first one. What's the title of this old war film?
They cleaned out all the other camps and dumped us in this one. As von Luger put it, all the rotten eggs in one basket.
There's madness in that method. What about Tommy Bristol?
No, but there's an American, Hendley.
Is he a scrounger? Blackmailer?
McDonald says he's the best.
Good.
Good. Okay. Number 2. What is this film from the early 80s?
Get a hold of yourself, Miss Phil. What's come over you?
She wouldn't be a bother. I'd take care of her. You have plenty of room here. The staff adores her. We could take her on as your ward, couldn't we?
Absolutely not. I'm a businessman. I love money. I love power. I love capitalism. I do not now and never will love children.
I love capitalism. Love money. Don't like children. Right. Okay. Number 3 is well, just listen to it. What film is this from?
2 things. Don't tell nobody about this. This shit is between me, you, and Mr. Soon-to-be living the rest of his short-ass life in agonizing pain, rapist here. It ain't nobody else's business. 2, you leave town tonight, right now. And when you're gone, you stay gone, or you be gone. You lost all your LA privileges. Deal?
Yeah, sounds like a deal to me. Number 4 is a more recent film from the 2000s. Let me just have a look for you. 2004, this film. What film is this? Number 4.
You're Joanna Eberhard.
You got such a raw deal.
Aren't you Bobby Markowitz?
Yes, I love your books, especially the last one. What was it called? It was about your relationship with your mother.
I love you, but please die.
Oh.
I love you, but please die. And the last one is another slightly more modern film, 2009. Name this film.
First, I am replaceable and you are not.
You are not replaceable to me.
Second, you are the only wife I've got or ever will have. You are my whole existence. And I will love you until my last breath.
Okay, right, there you go. Don't apologise, John. You won those 2 fair and square. Good stuff. Never apologise for doing well. Right, okay. I'm going to play it one more time. Name the film in each case. One of them's quite long, but number 1. What film is this?
They cleaned out all the other camps and dumped us in this one. As von Luger put it, all the rotten eggs in one basket.
There's madness in that method. What about Tommy Bristol?
No, but there's an American, Hendley.
Is he a scrounger? Blackmailer?
McDonald says he's the best.
Good.
McDonald says he's the best. Number 2, loving money, hating kids. What's
Get a
this?
hold of yourself, Miss Phil. What's come over you?
She wouldn't be a bother. I'd take care of her. You have plenty of room here. The staff adores her. We could take her on as your ward, couldn't we?
Absolutely not. I'm a businessman. I love money. I love power. I love capitalism. I do not now and never will love children.
Number 3 is from the 90s. What's this?
2 things. Don't tell nobody about this. This shit is between me, you, and Mr. Soon to be living the rest of his short-ass life in agonizing pain, rapist here. It ain't nobody else's business. 2, you leave town tonight, right now. And when you're gone, you stay gone.
Stay gone.
Or you be gone. You lost all your LA privileges, deal?
Right, so you be gone and you stay gone. Right, number 4 is from 2004.
You're Joanna Eberhard.
You got such a raw deal.
Aren't you Bobby Markowitz?
Yes, I love your books, especially the last one. What was it called? It was about your relationship with your mother.
I love you, but please die.
Oh.
That's a good line. And the last one is from 2009.
First, I am replaceable and you are not.
You are not replaceable to me.
Second, you are the only wife I've got or ever will have. You are my whole existence. And I will love you until my last breath.
Guys, laying it on a bit thick there. Right, okay, tell me if you're ready. Well, you should be ready by now. You should have 5 answers. You've had 2 chances to hear them. So pretty soon I shall move to the answers. I'll tell you the answers. You ready? There's only a couple of you said you're ready, but if you're not ready, just pick them out. Guess them from the list. Here we go. I'm going to give you the answers, all right? 2 points for each of these. So the first one was... oh, yeah. What about Tommy Bristol? It was from The Great Escape. All right. Great Escape is the correct answer. Number 2. Oh, yeah. I love money, love power, love capitalism. Don't like children. That's Annie. That's Daddy Warbucks. Not really going for the idea of adopting Annie at first. Things do change in that film. Number 3. The longer one, the longer clip. It's a pretty unsavory scene from Pulp Fiction. Or it's the, you know, the redemption bit of quite a nasty scene. I think when things turn around a little bit. Yeah, it's the boss guy, and he's been put in a basement, and Bruce Willis comes into the shop, kills everybody, goes downstairs. There's a bit of a scene going on, and he manages to stop it. But the crime boss is like, look, you've seen this, but go away. I'm not going to kill you now. I was going to kill you, but now go away. I probably need to watch that again. Hi, Marcellus Wallace. That's correct, Colin. That's the name of the boss. Ooh, if you hadn't anticipated that, I might have made that the question. Aye, the Gimp. That's right, yeah. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, John. Yes, Mr. Wallace. Of course. Right, number 4 was difficult as well. It was... the actresses on screen were Nicole Kidman and Bette Midler, and it is the Stepford Wives, the modern version of the Stepford Wives, which I've not seen. All the reviews say it's pretty awful, but I quite like that line out of it. And the last one is the young Victoria. Here's a bonus question to get on the wheel. Who's playing Victoria in that clip? It's a conversation between Prince Albert and Queen Victoria. He's been injured, jumping in the way of a bullet because someone tried to assassinate her as they were going through the park. Yeah, that's right. Emily Brunt. Aye, I know who you mean. Hazel went for it as well. Emily Blunt. Not exactly getting it right, but I know who you mean. So, Alison, again, very, very quick off the draw. So, Alison Noodle Doodles is Emily Blunt. Not Kate Winslet. Not Jenna Coleman. Bloomped. Did anyone actually type it in correctly? No. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't particularly giving a clue to the film. That one. It's just thought Bette Midler was kind of distinctive, and that you might have known it from that. It's a difficult one for sure. Emily Blunt. Yes. Phil, you were the first to type that properly, so you go on the wheel, right? 26599. We'll get a hang of your surname one day. Phil, 26599. Okay, let's crack on with the quiz. Looks like a slightly different round. Sixes and eights abroad. Craig got 10. That's all right. That's good. I wonder if it was guessing or knowing. The Heeds and Mints got 10 as well. Pavlov's Dolls got 10. 10 for the Spage. 6 for the French cheese lovers. Derek got 10 with absolutely no idea how he did it. That's the way we like this quiz. Like it when you can do well without really knowing how the hell that happened. Right, anagram time. Don't shout out the answer to this one. Just write it down. This is for 3 points to your quiz score, okay? So if you manage to solve the anagram in 60 seconds, you get the 3 points. Don't shout out the answer because everybody gets 60 seconds. But you can say that you're ready if you're ready. Just tell us that you're ready. Okay, here we go. Here comes the anagram. Grouse into clan. And the clock should start ticking there. There it goes. You've got just under 1 minute now to solve this. It's a famous person. And that's it. Really unscramble the anagram to give the name of a famous person. You got 30 odd seconds left. I'm just noticing that Derek had one certainty, which was Pulp Fiction in that last round, and the rest were guesses. Well, they were good guesses. I think there was enough sort of discrepancy between the types of films on the list to make guessing possible. That's what I try to do. I try to make pairs, like two things it could be. And outside of that, probably couldn't be. But it's difficult. And I'll ask you again, do you like the film round or not? How are you finding that? Right, 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left. Very famous person. This person is alive. This person is frequently in the news. No one said that they've got this yet. So I'm going to give you a few more seconds. Karen says she's got it. Right, okay, I'll go. I'll go then. 3 points if you got the correct answer, which is Nicholas Sturgeon. Porn Dwarf said they got it as well. Just as that happened. Chameleon saying the film round's good for a change. Yeah, that's the idea, just to have a little bit more variety in the audio rounds. So 3 points if you got the Sturgeon, the big fish, First Minister of Scotland, the leader of the SNP, as of now, as of at the moment, unless anything's changed in the last 39 minutes. I see Louisa saying that for a film round, Graham loves it. I prefer nature or food or drink round. I wonder if I could do a sound round that's food and drink. How would I do that? Sound round that's food and drink. Maybe advert music for different products, possibly. Yeah, I don't really do. I mean, occasionally do a pick 5 sport round, but it's usually one you can guess. That's why I save it for pick 5 because you can guess your way out of that. Sport's one of those things. There's loads of people who just don't like sport and don't know anything about sport, so there's no point doing. Animal sound round, that'd be good. Nah, see, the thing about sport as a whole round, Phil, is that there's a lot of people, more than half, I would say, who just don't care about any sport, and that's why it's not good for general quizzing. Picture round, but I'm talking about, yeah, I mean, I could do picture stuff with food, but Talking about sound rounds. Aye, whale songs, that's it. Is this a beluga or a minke? That sort of thing. Film round's good. Right, yeah. I think I'm resting Brian Blessed, to be honest. Oof. That's another mad idea. Me? Me? Impersonate an animal? Nah. I do a good parrot. I do a good macaw. Ah! See? Brilliant. I would know the difference between the sound of someone eating a pie and someone eating a quiche, says Louisa. We're gonna have to someone screenshot that, please, and post it on the Facebook group, because we're gonna have to put that to the test one day. I'm gonna test Louisa on it. Can somebody please screenshot that right now and put it up on the thing? I'll try and screenshot it, but the thing is, I usually anyway. I won't explain it, but someone screenshot it and post it on the group, right? So we can test that later on. Otherwise, I'll forget. Right. Oh, speaking of Kazula which somebody just mentioned. Oh man, am I even ready for this? No. Where's my kazoo? I can't find my kazoo. My kazoo should be right there on the desk. Look, I'm going to come back to that. Okay, come back to that later. Let's go straight on to pick 5. Got to find the kazoo first. Oh, there's the spare one over there. Anyway, right. Let's do pick 5. This was sort of a mistake to have a film audio round and then a film pick 5 round, but there it is. Right, so this pick 5 round, you know how pick 5 works. You've got to pick the 5 correct answers from the grid. There are 9 possible answers up there, but only 5 of them are correct. And I want you to find the correct ones for the Ice Age film sequels. So the film Ice Age, animated film, set in the Ice Age, about a mammoth and a mouse or something, and a tiger, something like that. And first one came out in 2002, and there's been lots of sequels. But which one of these are actual sequels and which ones are made up? I want you to pick the 5 that are correct. There's 4 theatrical release films, and there's 1 thing that was like for television, for Disney Plus. I didn't worry, Marion. It's all right. It's cool. It's not specifically to get at you. I know you don't like films. Like I said, it was a wee mistake putting 2 sort of film heavy rounds back to back. Oh, look, everyone's upset. With you, Marion. Tim says, more bloody films. I don't have a clue. I'm angry. Well, the great thing is it's a multiple choice round. You know, same as the round before. Just pick out some guesses there. You don't actually have to have seen the films. You just got to look at this and said, right, would they pick that as a title or not? That's more what it's about. Yeah, it's all right. You don't have a clue. Yeah, it's fine. Again, a real sense of anger here. I feel like I'm probably going to get stormed. I need to go and double lock the front door. You know, some guy with horns for a hat's going to come storming in here. We demand stuff, including less film questions. Freedom. All right, well, there you go. That's second level. Next level stuff from James Louisa. If you make a quiche in a pie shell, then how are you gonna tell then? Oh Christ! Everyone's in a bad. Are you all in a bad mood tonight or something? Marion's saying you're doing this just after saying you went to a sports round. No, I wouldn't say it. I didn't even say that, Marion. Listen, I said I occasionally do a sports round, and if I do a sports round, I tend to put it in a round like this, a pick 5 format, because you can guess your way out of it, even if you know nothing about sport, and there's something to guess with. And anyway, films is different to sport. films are much more universal than sport. Even people who say they don't like films, which includes you, Marion, have seen some films. Because I know that you've said that before. You've gone, oh wow, I've got a film question right. So you can get them right. It's not like that for sport. Sport is a lot more exclusive. Sport is like kryptonite to a lot of people. Aye, sports films. That'll do. That'll annoy absolutely everybody. Oh, blimey. Yeah. Yeah. Aye, Colin's got the same idea. Sports films. Right, you all ready, yeah? You're either ready or you're absolutely furious. Who was that? Somebody said they're just guessing an X shape and going to the fridge for a beer. That's one way to do it. Right, you ready? Here we go. I'm going to tell you the answers. Subtitles of Ice Age film sequels. Here they go. Here are the 4 theatrical releases and 1 TV spin-off. The correct answers are as follows. Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Yeah! That's correct. Look, Marion's taking 5 furious guesses. I wonder what she's going to score. Bet she does quite well. Ice Age Collision Course. Right. Ice Age Continental Drift. Yeah. Ice Age The Meltdown. Now that's the 4 films. And the TV thing is Ice Age The Adventures of Buck Wild. So, how did you score, folks? And shall I mark that down as this year's least popular question or round? As usual, if you're unhappy, you should put your complaint in writing and send it to the quiz ombudsman. Slapshot. I've never seen it. I think I have. Well, maybe I have seen it. I don't know. It's ice hockey. I know that. Hey, 10 out of 10 for the Jesus worshippers. There you go. The round was worth it just for that. Nice work, Jan. 6 out of 10. See, it's all right. Not bad, Marion. Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs doesn't make any sense, says Stevie D. You're absolutely right. That's what I thought. I don't think they care. I don't think they're bothered. You know what I mean? Let me just... Yeah, Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs. How the hell does that work? Because the Ice Age is obviously way after the dinosaurs, yeah? It's like, doesn't it make sense? I didn't get good reviews from what I'm reading there. Right, okay. Disastrous 4 out of 10. A Shot at Glory. Is that the Ali McCoist one? Aye, Cool Runnings. Right, name the sports film where Pele and John Wark are on the same team. First person to get that right in the chat gets on the wheel of names. John Wark, Pele, Sylvester Stallone, Bobby Moore. All in the same team. Yeah, that's right. Mr. Doyle first in there. Yeah. And because Mr. Doyle has already been on the wheel, I think I'll just sneak Janet on there as well, because she was just a fraction of a second behind, but typed it perfectly. So there we go. You're both on the wheel. Okay. Nice. I have to see that. I've never seen it, but I'd love to see that. Right, 50-50 round. Here we go. What time is it? 10 to 8. We're doing okay for time tonight. Let's crack on. 50-50. Just pick the correct answer. Awards. Question number 1. Who... That should say won. It's a typo. It's a mistake. Who won the 2020 Brit Award for the Best New Artist? Was it Dua Lipa or Lewis Capaldi? So which singer was the winner of the 2020 Brit Award for Best New Artist? Dua Lipa or Lewis Capaldi? Okay, 50-50. Just choose the right answer. Blades of Fire. Great sports movie. Blades of Glory, maybe. Is that what you mean? Or is it Chariots of Fire? Or Chariots of Blades? Blades of Chariots. What is it? Right, number 2. When the USA invaded Cuba back in 1961, whereabouts on the island did they make their landing? Was it the Bay of Dogs or the Bay of Pigs? Technically, it wasn't the USA. It was Cuban troops, but supplied, funded, and trained by the Americans. But where did they land? Was it the Bay of Dogs or the Bay of Pigs? That's a great question. Does Predator count as a sports film? I guess it does. Number 3. Which television show was first broadcast in 1964? It's about a witch called Samantha who's married to an ordinary mortal called Darren. Is that Bewitched or is it I Dream of Jeannie? I always used to get those shows confused, hence this question. So, Samantha and Darren. She's the witch. He's a mortal man. They are married. What is the name of the show? Is it Bewitched or I Dream of Jeannie? That's nice. Who? Which of these letters is used most frequently in the English language? Letter H or letter U? Letter H for hiya dad or letter U for unusual lump? H for hysterical outburst or U for ulterior motive? Which letter is used most frequently in the English language out of those two? Which of these classic Disney films was released first in the 1990s? Which came out first, Aladdin or Hercules? That's question number 5. Disney Matter. Right, ready? Here we go. I'll ask the 5 one more time just so you know which one's which. Who got the 2020 Brit Award for Best New Artist last year, 2020? Dua Lipa or Lewis Capaldi? Where was the US-backed invasion of Cuba in 1961? What was the name of the location on Cuba? Was it the Bay of Dogs or the Bay of Pigs? Samantha and Darren, is that Bewitched or I Dream of Jeannie? Which letter is used most frequently in the English language, H or U? And films, films again. Gary, I'm just putting the boot in now. That's it, I'm just taking the mic now. Aladdin or Hercules, which one came out first? Ready, says Mr. Kilo. Ready, says Louisa and Graham. We've got a few situations like that where we've got pairs or teams or people in the same house. Or people in different places even. And we tend to hear from one of them, which in this case is Louisa. Sometimes we forget about Graham. I don't know what Graham looks like, but I picture him as a kind of quite a calm type. Not flashy, not a flashy dresser. I don't think he's probably wearing satin pajamas or anything like that. He's probably wearing a fairly standard t-shirt, fairly standard fleece, maybe trackies, maybe a pair of jeans. Nothing flashy, but none of it's a mess, because there's a few times where he's like, where Louise has commented that he's the voice of reason and keeps her right. So it's like, he'll be into sensible stuff. Maybe a check shirt with long sleeves. It's his birthday. I'll send you a picture. I don't know. I think it's more fun not to know in some ways. Get a picture of you together. By the way, I've started doing a team of the day again. If you want to be team of the day, send me a picture of your team. I'll put you in the slideshow for the quiz, and you'll add 2 points to your score. Gay actors? Who'd have thunk it? Right, you're all ready for answers. Here we go. Who got the 2020 Brit Award for Best New Artist? It was Lewis Capaldi. Okay, Dua Lipa won it a couple of years ago, so she's not a new artist anymore, and Lewis Capaldi was, at that point, in the eyes of the Brit Awards people, he was a new artist. Number 2, when the US invaded Cuba, where was the landing point? It was the Bay of Pigs. Bay of Pigs. Bonus question, who was US president at the time? That's a bonus question to get yourself on the wheel. First person to answer that in the chat gets on the wheel. Who was the American president at the moment of the Bay of Pigs invasion, which was a failed invasion of Cuba? It was strongly repulsed. Yeah, Kennedy is correct. Mr. John F. Kennedy. Widely remembered as like a nice guy, good guy, but he did invade Cuba. You don't... Must be remembered. The Chameleons were there first. Michael. Take you on the wheel for that. Nice work. When the Americans realised what was going on, they kind of backed away from it. And that's one of the reasons the invasion failed. They didn't get the support they needed, and the Cuban army came back strongly like that. That's the Cuban army hitting back at the invaders. I've often wondered that, Colin. I'm glad you've answered that. Are there pigs at the Bay of Pigs? No, says Colin. It's trading standards all over the place. Right, number 3 is Bewitched. That's a pair of them there. That's what marriage used to be like, kids. Which letter is used more frequently? 6% of all letters used in English are the letter H. 6 point something. Use only 2 point something. So H is correct. Lorna just saying I was before Michael. I'm pretty sure that's not the case, but you're on the same team anyway. Let alone the same team, same house. Number 5, which of these classic Disney films came out first? It was Aladdin. Aladdin was 92, Hercules was 97. I think that's from memory, but Aladdin was certainly first. Okay. Lewis Capaldi, Bay of Pigs, Bewitched, letter H, and Aladdin. That's your 5 correct answers. We've got some 10s. I think, I don't know. But it's that way around. Just that vowel thing, isn't it? Might be worth double checking that. I'll check that later on. I don't have time right now. I'll double check it before I go off the broadcast, right? So you can adjust your scores accordingly. Right. In fact, let's get on with this last round. Because you're right. It doesn't seem sensible. Yeah, a lot of you thinking about Scrabble. I'd probably answer it exactly the same way by thinking about the same stuff. I will check that. I've got a reference, but I've got to look it up. Right. So give me a minute. Let's get on to double or bust first, and then I'll look that up. So double or bust. So don't upload your scores after this until I've looked it up. We'll try and look it up while I'm getting your answers for this. Double or bust is 4 points for a right answer, which is 4 points, obviously, for a correct answer. Now, and that's double. But you go bust. If you go for a question and get it wrong, then you lose all your points for the round. You get 0 for the round. That's bust. Now you don't want to go bust. So to avoid getting bust, you can leave blanks. You don't have to answer. Ah, right. Okay, there's a bit of science because the is used very frequently, right? So it's, yeah. You're saying def OH. I mean, I've had that in the database for a long time. Anyway, I will check. I'll double check it, right? I'll check my source in just a minute. Anyway, double or bust. Here we go. Number one, according to Sir Isaac Newton, which fruit gave him the inspiration for the law of gravity? Oh, aye. More science from Marion. Look at that. What, where, when, why, who, there. Massively common words. All packing an H. Yeah. That's good. That's smart. Anyway, what fruit gave Isaac Newton the inspiration to come up with the law of gravity? Number two, trophy. Which two Northern Hemisphere countries compete every year in rugby union for the Giuseppe Garibaldi Trophy? Like, it's a one-match trophy. So every year they play each other, and the winner gets the Giuseppe Garibaldi Trophy. Which two rugby union countries play for that trophy? Cat's hitting back with but. Frequently used word. Number three, Martine McCutcheon, Anita Dobson, and Nick Berry all had pop hits after becoming famous on which British TV soap opera? All right, so name the TV program, which was a soap opera and gave us all those people that also had at least some career as a singer in the charts. Martine McCutcheon, Anita Dobson, and Nick Berry. Which TV soap opera did they become famous on before becoming chart singers? Right, number four, books. Which girl's name is the title of Jane Austen's last novel that she completed before she died? All right, so Jane Austen wrote about 6 or 7 novels, something like that, around about there. And what was the name of the last one she completed, which the title of which was A Girl's Name? It's a one-word girl's name, just a first name. And the last question here in Double or Bust is a year question. What year was the death of Alec Guinness, who was Obi-Ben Wank Kenobi in Star Wars? And also this year, David Beckham was BBC Sports Personality of the Year. So what year were both of those things happening? Right, I'm just opening up my question database so I can go and check the reference for H and the U. But while we're doing that, quickly ask you these questions again. So, according to Isaac Newton, which fruit gave him the inspiration for the law of gravity? Number two, which two Northern Hemisphere countries compete for the Giuseppe Garibaldi Trophy every year? A single match played every year between the same two teams every year, same two countries. Number three, McCutcheon, Dobson, Berry. Sounds like quite the back three. But which soap opera were they famous on before they became singers? For what girl's name? First name is the title of Jane Austen's last novel. Oh, sorry. Do we have to get the exact year? It's 2 years either way. Sorry, there's a few mistakes in the slides tonight. 2 years either way. And Louisa spotted that first, so let's put Louisa on the wheel for that. Because you're absolutely right. That's the usual thing. It should be a plus or a minus. 2 years either way. If you're 2 years out, you get the points. If you're 3 years out, you bust. Okay? Yeah. Right, what was I doing? I was looking up. What I want to do is take all the filters off. And then filter by letter, contains letter, and the question and the answer contains. Just do it in alphabetical order. I'll find it fairly quickly. Should do. Probably a quicker way of doing this, to be honest. Let's just do another search here. Sorry, folks, I'm just chatting myself as I'm trying to find the source for this question. Contains you, and that will narrow it down a lot. No, what am I talking about? Contains H. That's the answer I gave. Oh dear. Right, where are we? Might have to wait a few minutes to get that. Thanks for doing the quiz, ladies and gentlemen. Did I replay these questions again? Yeah, I did. I'm sure I did. Okay. If you think the quiz is worth a tip tonight, then I'm delighted to get a tip from you. I'm doing this for tips. I'm trying to feed my family. Yay. So any donations that come my way from you are massively welcome. And I appreciate it. And thanks to everyone who has donated and does donate. Lots of you going balls out. Colin's just going for the 3. There might have been a sports question there. Yeah, I didn't say I don't do sports questions. I do the occasional sports question. It's just when you get a whole round, when you got a quiz and it's like, right, we're going to do 100 football club badges, stuff like that. They always do hundreds of the same question. I don't do that stuff. Thank you very much, Tim, especially since you were raging mad angry at the number of film questions earlier on. So thanks very much. Appreciate it. Right. I'm going to tell you the answers now. Run on to 8 minutes past. So that's not too bad, actually. Right, here we go. Here come the answers. If you make sure you've got your answers ready. The fruit for Isaac Newton's the apple, of course, the apple tree falls on his head, and he goes, "Oh, hang on. Gravity, mass, all that stuff." Then he made an apple crumble. That's the lesser known part of the story. Giuseppe Garibaldi Trophy. Well, Giuseppe Garibaldi was born in France, but played a key part in the unification of Italy. So it's those two countries, France and Italy. It's a belter of a trophy. It's a great big metal bar wrapped around in roughly a rugby ball shape or a 6, because it's part of the Six Nations, but it's a mental looking trophy. France and Italy. You have to get both, right? There's no half answers there. You have to get both of those parts. McCutcheon, Dobson, Berry, that's EastEnders. All right, EastEnders is yeah, they win a biscuit. Yeah, exactly. EastEnders. There's I can't quite tell which one Anita Dobson is in this picture. It's definitely one of them. Anyone can fall in love. Jane Austen's last novel is called Emma. 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 And the last one, all right, difficult. You have to get within 2 years of this one. Obi-Ben Wank Kenobi in Star Wars, and David Beckham, Sports Personality of the Year. It was in the year 2000. So if you said between 98 and 2002, then you got the points. Right. There we go. Apple, France and Italy, EastEnders, Emma, and the year 2000. How did you get on? Put your scores together, right? I'm just going to go and find this info about the letters, okay? Get rid of the blanks there as well, and that will help. And there must be an MC, wasn't it? Right, letter H. I would have found that a lot quicker if it wasn't live broadcasting, because I'm thinking. Right, here's the letter frequency, relative frequencies of letters in the English language. That's the article. And it's on Wikipedia. And yeah, H 4.2%. U 1.2%. In dictionaries 2.9%, but that's outstripped by H as well. So whether you're in texts, general texts, or whether you're in dictionaries, it's the same thing. Right, total scores 60. Good stuff. 65. Yes. 67. Come on. 50 for the cheese worshippers. Up 7 from last time. It's getting better for Yann Durand and friends. Ami. Oh God, here we go. Let me look up that as well then. BBC Sports Personality of the Year Awards. That's an easy one to look up. Awards by year. Winners. You're right as well. David Beckham, right. Okay, so Beckham was 2001. That is an actual mistake. So Mr. Scanlon goes on the wheel for spotting a mistake. And that means that if you got up to 2003 in the last round, then you can consider yourself not bust as well. And I don't know why that mistake has made it. Actually, I know why it made it, because I've started using another source, which is half done. And I've been caught out by a couple of mistakes now, so I need to rethink that, I think. Anyway, well done, Mr. Scanlon. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I knew the Alec Guinness one was okay. Familiar with that. Not, I'm relying on a half-done source, which is by me. Anyway. Wiki says more H in text, but more U in dictionary. No, it doesn't. I've just looked that up. Dictionary 2.3. Oh God, it does as well. I'm reading the stats wrong. Aye, but in the English language, it's more than dictionaries, so I stick by the answer. It's fine. Sticking by the answer for that one, folks. Yes, OCATs. Yeah, I've just addressed that. I mean, the question is worded in the English language, so that's wider than dictionaries. So texts. I'm prepared to say if I'm wrong, but I reckon I'm right on this one. Okay. It's a difficult question. Anyway, hullabaloo. Where are we? We are 8:15. We've got loads of names on the wheel, which is great. We're going to be spinning the wheel at past. But before that, we're going to play a few games for names. Thanks for doing the quiz, ladies and gentlemen. Get your scores uploaded. Oh, I need to give you a link for that. Give you the link for uploading your scores. So I can make a nice league table like I showed you at the start of the quiz for Monday. Do it for tonight. Oh yeah, Kazula Palooza. Yeah, I was going to do that, wasn't I? Yeah, let's start off with a little bit of Kazula Palooza. Now, have I got it on here, or do I have to get the other thing up? Let's see who won. Upload your scores. Thank you. Mystery bag. Kazula Palooza. Right, here we go. All right. I'll have to go all the way back. Look, it's like your life unraveling before you. There we go. Right. So Kazula Palooza, I'm going to play a tune on a kazoo, the kazoo, and you have to say who you or what you think the tune is. So yes, Kazula, surely yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean texts. It says so. I presume that's like a corpus thing, you know, where they've got loads and loads and loads of just books and newspapers and everything like that, and they do a survey of how often the letters come up. It has been said. I mean, I know a little bit about Scrabble and the letter values, and there's various points of view that say some letters should be worth more and some should be less. A lot of people say V should be worth more. There was a story, says Mr. Doyle, in the history of Scrabble book that the inventor used a newspaper to work out the frequency, but was an odd day for news and the tile frequency numbers are slightly wrong. Well, I mean, the thing is, it's the 1930s, I think, so the language is going to have changed anyway. Changed all the time. But yeah, I mean, it's a big thing to have to change the letter values in a game like that because it's got such a history. But it might be worth. I mean, it's different in different languages as well. Anyway, what song do you want here? Oh, I think Gary McInnes has been first. He's gone for Pompous. Pompous, slightly pompous now. All right, yeah. Which one it is now? I'm just trying to get my drum machine open so I can get the pompous one on. Opening it up just now, and we'll play Kazula Palooza. We'll do two of these, and then I've got some Hangman, and I've got some Where Am I as well. So just give me a second, get this open. We're going to go for slightly pompous, okay? Right. A tempo there. That's no good. That's better. Yeah, that's it. It's you too. Yay! Mr. Scanlon is on the way. Oh, I hate you too. Well, I hate that song. Aye, with or without you. Without you, no, I can't leave. Ow. Without you. Right, there goes slightly pompous. Aye, nice work, David. Right, let's have another one. Pick another one out. We'll do one more. One more Kazula Palooza, and then we'll do something else. Choose out the ones on the screen. Oh, let's just take that off so you can see them. Seasons. Both two of you gone for seasons. Mr. Doyle and Mr. McInnes both gone for seasons. Right, song with a season. Right, let's just see what it was. I can't mind. Oh, it's a good one. Hey! Yay, Tim. Nice work. Of course it is. Hazy Shade of Winter. That's it's Tim. Tim got that one. The Bangles version, of course. Not the Simon and Garfunkel version. Right, look, we've got a board done. I'll do one more. One more Kazula Palooza. You want to call it? What do you want to see? We've done Song of the Season. Tim's on the wheel. Let's do one more. Choose one more that we can do here. It's a hazy shade of winter. That's a good one. I enjoyed that one. Right, duets. Right, a couple of you going for duets. For 3 of you going for duets. Heeds of Mints. Gary. Oh, Heeds of Mints again. That's what it is. Right, iconic duet. Let me just set that off here. 169 beats per minute. Can't be right. It must be doubled. What's 170? Cut in half. 85. Right. I'll do 85. Now let's try it, actually. Try 169. See what it sounds like. Don't need that bit. Hang on. Let's do that. Hey! You know, I don't think I got the tempo right there. But Derek managed to pick it out despite the butcher's mess that one made of that. And that puts Mr. Kilo on the wheel of names for the prizes. We've got a nice busy wheel of names. Let's do something else. Get a few more names on there. Let's do Where Am I? Okay. Let's close close the old Kazulapalooza. And let's get set up with Where Am I? Right. Just a couple of seconds to set a couple of these up. I'll set one up anyway. First one I think is going to be pretty easy. I think you'll know this one straight away. Hi, you got it. That's right, Louisa. Right, let's just turn the labels off here so that it doesn't immediately tell you exactly where we are and renders the game a bogey. Right, let's turn that off and get this shared screen on. Right, ready? It's no Presswick. Here we go. Right, where are we? Looks like a kind of underground roundabout. Let's go out here a little bit. There's a big truck. Glasgow, Calais, Paris. No. What's going on out here? Frankfurt, Paris, Glasgow. What's that? Ghana? Did you spill water in your keyboard? Phil, because it looks a bit like that. Stuttgart, Paris, Tokyo, Berlin, Paris. No. It's not Edinburgh. We got it. Monaco. Yes. Now, where are you first? I think you were. Marion. Yeah, Marion's on the wheel. Nice work, Marion. Very good. Monaco in Monaco. Let's get another one. A cracker here. Set up. Have you been to Monaco? Marion, have you been there before? Okay. Yeah, it's very congested around there. Everything's built up. I think that's the castle up there. Here's the shops. Quite French. There's some French people doing French things. Ooh la la, promenade. International. Yeah, I'm just walking. Nothing to see here. Like, there's buildings on top of that. That's the tunnel that we started in there, see? Aha! Nah, not been there, but saw a street sign on the right. That's the game. That's the way to do it. Oops. What time is it? It's 2 minutes to 8:30. Let's get another one on. Let's stop this one. That's the comment I was trying to get there. Okay. At least one more. Right, where are we now? Some of you might notice straight away. Where are we now? I think you saw Bank of Monaco, yeah. Well, you're probably not going to see Bank of Monaco in this place. I love that particular freeze frame there. It's nice. Nice industrial building. Nice industrial looking bridge in the foreground. Let's go along here. What we got? Nottingham, Liverpool, Sheffield, Manchester, Leith, Hull, Lincoln. No. There's a bit of water out that way. Let's go along here. It's a nice bit of bridge, that is. Lincoln, Newcastle, Burnley, Gateshead, Stoke, Reading. No, none of these places. What's that? Domino's Pizza. There's a very anonymous looking building there. Cardiff, Newcastle, Swansea, Sunderland, Dundee, Durham. I'm reading out all the ones I can see. All right, I've got to be the first one I see. Dundee, no, not Dundee. Not Durham, not Belfast, not Carlisle. Let's go over here. Let's go towards, I think this is the way to the city centre. Aberdeen, Ayr, Liverpool, Belfast. Nah, none of these places. What? There's a big Tesco. I'm not going to zoom in case it says the name of the place. Let's go up here a bit. Let's see what's going on up here. Hull, Bolton, Humberside, Bootle, Perth, Dover. Oh, there's a shop called Banana Man. That's got to be good. Victoria Retail Park. Barrow, Dalgety Bay, Cheltenham, Barrow, Prestwick, Nottingham, Brighton, Leicester. This might have been a bad turn. This might be entirely industrial up here. Which doesn't really tell you anything. Grimsby! Got it! Grimsby! Nice one. Nice one. Big. Okay. It's Grimsby. Right, and that brings up 8:30, so let's get onto the wheel. There's some great stuff in Grimsby. I was doing a bit of Street View there the other night, and it's jam-packed full of horror and dismay. This is called King Edward Street. Imagine you're King Edward. You come back to life and they say, what did they name after me? I was a great king. And they're like, well, there's this. This kind of industrial area. Named it after you. Smith's. Industrial-sized toys warehouse. Grim for a reason. It does. It looks really... You know what I found? I found a building in the centre of town. I'll show you it later. I'm going to get on with the wheel just now. Right, here's all the names for the spinny, for the winnie. This is where I've been typing. But then if I go up, you see it's magically transferred to the wheel of names, which is great. So there's the wheel's just drifting around there. Everyone's waiting to be a winner. Phil says they make great dog food in Grimsby. You always got to look at the bright side, don't you? Right, let's spin. Let's win. Tonight's first prize, ladies and gentlemen, is a book. No, we'll start off with a DVD. I've been in the prize box. I found a few sort of other prize box from the old days of the quiz, stuff that I never actually gave away in the pubs, and I've still got it. So first up tonight is Only Fools and Horses, complete series 1 on DVD. Right? You can probably get this on the internet really easily, but here it is on DVD. It's Only Fools and Horses series 1. And we're going to spin the wheel and find out who wins that. So there's all the names going past. Marion, Big, Jonathan, Alison, John, Alison again, Phil, Jonathan, John, David, Janet, Michael, Louisa, David, Tim, Derek, Marion, Big, Jonathan. I think we've been around the wheel there. So let's spin it right now and see who we get. Remember to listen out for Computer Lady, who reads out the winning names, and she does it with varying success. So we spin. There's Phil, John, David, Janet, Michael, Louisa, David, Tim, Derek, maybe? It is Derek.
Derek Kilo-H.
Oh, man. Derek Kilo. I'm going, oh, man. I'll see you next time you're on the wheel, Derek. I'm going to try and type it in so that she pronounces your name properly. Should just do Kilo, shouldn't I? Right, Only Fools and Horses DVD. Excellent, just writing that down. Well done, Derek. Lovely, jubbly. Oh, that's good, isn't it? We've got somebody called Derek winning Only Fools and Horses. That makes sense, doesn't it? Lovely. Right. At the other end of the intellectual scale is this book I'm now giving away. It's called Evidence, Risk, and the Wicked Issues, Arguing for Independence by Stephen Maxwell. Yes, it's a textbook about Scottish independence, and it claims to argue both ways. There's the guy. Looks very intelligent. Anyway, there might be a second referendum coming up. Don't know. No idea. But let's find out who's going to win this interesting book about Scottish independence. David, Tim, Marion, B, Jonathan, Alison, John, Alison, Noodle Doodles is going to be Shirley. Yeah!
Alison Noodle Dolls.
Oh, I typed that wrong, didn't I? That's my fault. She got the Alison bit right. Noodle Dolls came out like. Right, okay. So there's a book about independence heading your way. I'll get that in the post. Next up tonight is, you know what I'm going to do? Because I know what always happens. The next thing that happens is that we spin somebody who's outside of the catchment. James the Baker's here as well, so he'll be able to. I'll just get you. I've typed you a different way. If you win one thing, you're off the wheel, right? So I'll just take you out there as well. It's time for the breed. Okay, it's the breed. Ladies and gentlemen, James the Baker is here with us, and he will supply 4 loaves of high quality bread, which you will disperse amongst your nearest and dearest. Great bread. Once you have James the Baker's bread, you'll never buy crap bread again. You just won't tolerate it. So here we go. And you have to be within the Edinburgh area to win this. If someone else comes up and send you a scratch card, right? But let's see if we can get an Edinburgh-based winner. And by the way, that does not include Ratho or Balerno. Jonathan, John, David. Is it going to be Janet? Oh, that's James's.
Janet Marston.
Yes. James's favourite winner, Janet Marston. So that's the breed going your way. Janet, great thing is, I know when Janet wins the bread, she shares it out with the neighbours, so that's good. Well done. You're the champion. So we've got one prize left, which is £100,000 in scratch card format. and it really could be the difference between you and financial ruin. So let's spin the wheel one more time for £100,000 in cash. Brackets up to. Who's going to get Marion? Beeg, Jonathan? Is it going to be John?
John Meacham.
John Meacham. Computer lady's not in good form tonight, I don't think, but that was an approximation rather than an actual name. So there we go, £100,000, and you are the winner of that, John. Now I don't actually remember. Did you win a prize before? I can't remember, John. So if you've not won a prize before, send me your address, send me your postal address on a Facebook message or whatever, so that I know where to send this. And that's it. So well done to Derek for winning the DVD, Only Fools and Horses. Well done to Alison for winning the book about independence. Very intellectual. We bought it back in 2014. We were going to read about it all to become more informed. I didn't get around to reading it. I don't know if the missus did or not. Don't know. I was too busy. Yeah. And well done to Janet for winning the breed. The delicious breed. What's this? Well, hang on a second. What's going on? Janet has fed the street. Can you spin again and I will sort Janet out with something else if that's okay with her? Right. So what we're doing? 2 prizes now? Is that what we're doing? You're going to get something to Janet and you're looking for another winner? Yeah? I think that's what you're saying. You all right with that, Janet? Bread drama, late bread drama. It's like extra time. It's like injury time after extra time. I'm not sure if there's many others on there that are Edinburgh based, to be honest. James saying, yes, I've got the right idea. Janet saying, that's fine. Right, okay, let's bring the wheel back. So, let's take John off the wheel. Right, let's just have a look around the wheel. Phil's in near Blackpool. Jonathan's in Glasgow. David's in Paisley. Michael's in Edinburgh. Louise is in Edinburgh. That's David again in Paisley. Tim, where are you these days, Tim? Are you down south? Are you down in Cambridge? Marion's in Edinburgh. Beeg's in Troon. And Jonathan's in Glasgow. So the majority of people are outside. The majority of people are outside the Edinburgh area. Let's spin. Let's just see if we get an Edinburgh person. We'll just keep taking people off the wheel until we get an Edinburgh winner. Right? That's what we're going to do. I don't have any more scratch cards to send out just now. Yeah, you're down south. I thought so. It's Marion! Yay! All right. That solves that one.
Marion.
Okay. That worked out. Last minute off the line drama. Did the bread cross the line? VAR situation. Hi, Janet was saying going to pass it on. Anyway, look, it's all worked out. James will sort you out with something, okay? That's what he's saying. Just something a bit different. Marion's a previous winner as well, but not for a while. So I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Yes. Right, okay. That'll do. I'm going to get out of here. I'll be back on Friday. Now, listen, I'm doing 2 quizzes on Friday. 7 o'clock, as per usual, through to 8:30-ish, and then I'll be back on again at 9. I'm going to do it again at 9 o'clock. That is for people who have made the grave mistake of having children and can't really do the 7 o'clock quiz. And there's been a bit of demand for that for 9 o'clock, and I'll see how much the demand is. We're going to do it for a few weeks. And thanks, James. Thanks for continuing to sponsor the quiz. I really do appreciate it, and I think everybody else here does as well. So thanks very much. Remember to go to James's shop if you're in the West End of Edinburgh. Get yourself to William Street. Go to Herbay's. That's the shop. That's the shop you want. And it's only quality goods, no rubbish, you know. It'll make you happy, make your tummy happy. And if your tummy is happy, then you're happy. I heard that somewhere. I think Mahatma Gandhi said that. Happy belly is happy man. That's what Gandhi said. Ah, well, More Done is the actual bakery. Oh yeah, you can go to. There's a shop of More Done as well, isn't there? James, I keep forgetting about that. But that's where the actual baking operation takes place. As far as I can remember, that's it. Or no, stay in your house. Well, there is that, isn't it? Is the shop? I mean, I don't know what the regulations are. Change every 5 minutes. Is the shop shut just now? Or what? Are you deemed essential? Surely bread is essential. I honestly don't understand. Like I'm just in the groove of doing these quizzes at home. My girl's off school, so she's at home. Mrs. is at home, so you know we don't go anywhere anyway. So we're completely unaware of what the latest changes are. We know that there's nothing much open. Strange times. Yeah, so it's like they got a vaccine before Christmas. They're like, "Yay, vaccine! Everyone's gonna be cool." Then it's like, wham, lockdown. Good point, well made by Louisa. They say bread is life, the staff of life. That's what I grew up listening to it being called, the staff of life. Religious connotations. Totally fundamental. We were Catholics. Used to get communion, the wafer. It's supposed to be bread. It's more like a prawn cracker or something like that, you know, with no flavour at all. But it's supposed to represent bread. And the bread is it's in fact the bread is not supposed to represent Christ. Bread is supposed to be Christ. Somehow. They get you into a load of stuff, damn church. Right, okay. So the shop is open, but only if you're in the area. So if you are based in the West End, and make sure you do go in there. You know what I mean? Because it's, you know, your Tesco and all that, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. In fact, if you can't make it to James's shop, then, you know, at least we could try and hurt the big guys by shoplifting out of them. If we all go into Tesco and just steal one thing, then that'll help, you know. Yeah, Catholic. Yeah, I'm not Catholic now. Nah. Quit. Quit when I was 12. I thought, hang on a second. Hang on. And that was that. What was Nicolas Cage and Moonstruck? What? They say bread is life. Nicolas Cage! Get him in, the mystery voices, yeah. My favourite film. I don't think I've ever seen it. That's a Cher gig, isn't it? That's Cher from Dead Ringer for Love earlier on. Moonstruck as well. Cheers, everyone, for keeping me from watching Married at First Sight Australia. I don't even know what it is. I presume that's some sort of outrageous reality show. Yeah. Nah, me neither, James, but it's just theoretical, you know. Just to keep the eye in. Just the occasional lift, you know. Just the occasional occasional Paul Daniels, you know. Oh, what was there before? You cannot see. Not with your eyes or your CCTV. Aye, that's Boris Johnson, isn't it? He cycles 7 miles away, and he's quite big. He's quite a big chap, you know. I'm not one to cast stones on this issue, you know. I'm carrying a bit, but Boris Johnson must be knackered after cycling 7 miles. Must have gone for a sausage roll at some point. Do you get sausage rolls in London, or do you only get paninis and like wraps and stuff like that? Didn't that Hibs player steal from there? From where? From Tesco? Yeah, probably. Probably, Marion. I don't know, but let's just say so. What animation does Nicolas Cage do the voice for? As far as I know, he has only done one, but I may be wrong. I don't know. That's a good question. Can anyone answer that? Nicolas Cage doing voiceovers. I mean, it's perfectly possible, isn't it? There's lots of film stars do voices. You got Tom Hanks. He does all. What do you call it? Toy Story. Jack Black does Kung Fu Panda. Is that right? Someone like that. Aye, the TV chef. Aye, TV chefs are always nicking stuff out of Tesco. Or Waitrose, probably. He is the voice in The Croods. All right. It's a question you knew. You were asking a quiz question there. Check it out. Nicolas Cage filmography. I haven't seen a Nicolas Cage film for ages. I need to watch a Nicolas Cage film. Always ridiculous. Always great. Let's see. Filmography is what we're looking for. God, he's been married 4 times. I'm just looking at I'll share this actually. Make me laugh, so it does. Let's stop that screen. Share a screen. Chrome tab. Nicolas Cage. There we go. Look down here. Been married 4 times, right? The last one, Erica Kolke. Married 2019. Divorced 2019. Nice work. First one 6 years. Second one 2 years. Second one, third one 2 years. Last one 1 year. Wow. See if we can do Nicolas Cage filmography. There we go. Let's search for voice. Yeah, look. Christmas Carol, the movie, played Jacob Marley. The Ant Bully plays Zoc. I don't know these films. G-Force plays Speckles. Astro Boy plays Dr. Umataro Tenma. The Croods, there's the Croods, as mentioned, plays Grug Crude. Any more? Yeah, loads. Teen Titans Go to the Movies, plays Superman. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse plays Peter Parker / Spider-Man Noir. Love Antosha plays the narrator. It's a documentary. And the Croods, a new age. Grug Crude again. That must be an easy gig. You don't have to do makeup. You don't have to get dressed up. You just go to the studio. Don't have to really act with your body. Just act with your voice a little bit. Read the script, you know, get into the groove, lay it out. Nice work. Lee Griffiths. Yeah, is that right? I remember he was taking a corner and our fans threw blowing up balloons at him in Tesco carrier bags. Marion's an Aberdeen fan, in case you don't know. He married Elvis's daughter, did he? I missed that. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Who's that? Right, oh yeah, Lisa Marie Presley. So hang on. She's been married to Nicolas Cage and Michael Jackson? Is that right? Lisa Marie Presley. How many times she been married? Danny Keogh, Michael Jackson, Nicolas Cage, and Michael Lockwood. She's also been married 4 times for, generally speaking, short amounts of time. I think I've been married more than her, like in terms of years, but only married once. 88 to 94, that's 6 years. Michael Jackson, 2 years, that's 8. 2 more years to Cage, that's 10. And then, 10 years for the last one. Right, 20 years altogether. You know, obviously there might be discrepancies. That could be a year and a day. Middle two. But roughly 20 years. Yeah, he's done it. I mean, yeah, Wikipedia filmographies don't tend to tell you much about how big the films were. A lot of those might be quite minor. I was with a blind friend the other day. I had to describe what was happening to him. And I said, that day. And I said, they're throwing balloons at him in carrier bags. Don't know why. And a voice from behind told us both why. Right. That's good. So you got a blind friend, you go to football and you commentate the whole match. That's pretty good. That's good effort, Marion. That must be quite difficult as well. Like without without the benefits that the TV and radio commentators have, which is like team sheets and a high position and, you know, space and notes and stuff like that. TV replays if they're TV, you know. You got none of that. You just got to say, their boy's got it. I don't know which one it is. Number 7. Number 7's got it. I don't know his name. Unless you're one of those football people who knows all the players and all the opposition players. But that's great. Describing for your blind friend. Have they always been blind? Or did they become blind? I tried to. It's very difficult. He can tell when it's muddy. What do you mean? By the smell of it, or? Dr. John. There used to be a guy. In fact, that's happened 3 or 4 times in my quizzing career, where you get a guy who thinks that I'm called Dr. John. I'm Dr. Paul, but people call me Dr. John. There used to be a guy in Glasgow who did it, and there's a couple of guys in Edinburgh who do it. There was a guy called Mad Gav, who used to live in Glasgow. And you could tell Mad Gav because he looked mental. All the kids have got it now, but he used to have like the makeup and the hair and stuff like that years before all this all became fashionable. You see Mad Gav coming from a long way away. He used to wear the fur and stuff like that. He was like a really, really, really cheap David Bowie in Glasgow in the 90s. And he always called me Dr. John. He was on a different sort of wavelength, different kind of planet. Mad Gav, that's why he was called. He asked me one day, what's that metal noise? I couldn't hear it. It was our goalie tapping his studs on the goalpost to get the mud off. That's excellent. Blind since birth, too much oxygen. Wow. That's what happened with Stevie Wonder, wasn't it? Could see at birth, gave him oxygen, retinas detached, can't see. Blimey. Beak says, I'm a trained audio describer, but it takes a lot of preparation. Never done the football. So what kind of things do you describe, Beak? Interesting world. I never thought about that side of it, that the blind person can hear an awful lot. See, if you're blind since birth, how can you imagine football? I mean, or even people. That's always blown my mind how, I mean, you know, what a blind person imagines. Blows my mind. How do you even conceptualize light and seeing things, like sensing things at a distance? How can you sense something at a distance? Did they get pictures in their head when they sleep? I don't know. Live theatre. Wow. So, right, so is that folk come in to the theatre and they're deaf, so they get a on the loop or something like that? Is that right? And are you sitting in a booth up there? You must be, yeah, because you'd have to be. You couldn't be somewhere where you could be heard by the audience because you've got to be quiet. Are you in a booth at the back or in the sound area? Hibs, Hearts, Livy, St Johnstone all have commentators and headsets. Right, okay. So is that it? You turn up and you go, look, I'm blind, and you get a headset. You can listen to the game while there, as well as listening to it. They wear headsets to listen to me. They are blind. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, but where are you sitting? Are you sitting in a soundproof area? Are you in the cinema or the theatre rather? Are you in the auditorium or are you upstairs in a room watching it on a telly? Usually in a cupboard, right? Okay. Walked past the W.H. Smith the other day and he knew we were there because he could smell the books. Nice one. So was the mud thing, is that about smelling the mud? Aye. Well, I'm a jazz pianist as well. I could do it. I could do pretty much everything from presenting high quality online quizzes to playing jazz piano. I can do all of that, David. No, it's all right. No, I'm just saying it's a thing that's happened quite a lot because of that musician. I think Doctor, Doctor Paul, Doctor John. It's the same cadence and rhythm, so it just slips out as Doctor John. People. That was the hearing. He heard the ball stick in the mud at the edge of the pitch. Nice. Kind of noise. Aye, Dr. John's dead now. There's only room for one of us now. Right, I better get out of here. Got stuff to do, folks, including getting Friday ready. So thank you all for coming to the quiz. Please remember to upload your scores if you haven't done that already. I will be making the league table for tonight's quiz pretty soon. That's the link for it again. And if anybody around here thought that was worth a tip, then I'd be very pleased to get any of that. Always delighted. So I'll put a link in one more time. You can always find the donation link in the description in any case. He loves to sing the songs, chants, the humour. Yeah, that's what it's all about. That's the point in going. Yeah, it's all about people. Football without an audience, just weird. Thank you, Robert. Good night. Good night, Big. Interesting. Hear about this audio description stuff. Maybe speak about that again. Right. Both Marion and Big. Whole world of stuff going on. Right. I've got nothing else to say. Except bye-bye.